Finally, the verdict was given, and some of us are happy, some of us are sad. Some of us don't know whether we are happy or we are sad. But there is one thing I also came to encourage you today, because if there is one thing that really brings out who you are on the inside, it's such a period where you are disappointed or whether you are hyper. You don't know what to do, and you are there expressing yourself in a way that might not glorify God. As much as we confess we are Christians, this is quite a trying time whereby we are not supposed to lean on one side and then the others are sad, and some people, as much as my side lost or as much as your side won. This is a season where as Christians we ought to stand and proclaim what we believe in, not just what we believe in, but the one we believe in terms of who, and that is Jesus Christ. Not as the leader who was elected, not as the one who now has to be the leader of opposition, but as believers who are confessing that one person in Jesus Christ. And now that this has happened, what do we do next? We're going to see this immediately after the introduction. Reading the Bible to me of late has been very interesting and exciting. And there's one thing that I am about to encourage you. It is a verse in the book of Philippians chapter 1. I'll read verse 27, and I'll only read the first part of that verse. And this is what it says. Whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. Right now we already know what happened yesterday, and we know that in a week we are going to have a new president being sworn in. But this is what the Bible is reminding us. Whatever happens, did you win? That's fine. Whatever happens, did you lose? That's fine. Did your candidate actually get to where the desired end? Whatever happens, that is exactly what the Bible is reminding us this wonderful day. That whatever happens, conduct yourself in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. Why was Paul writing these things? Is because you understand that in verse 15 of the same chapter is telling these people, some people preach Christ out of rivalry, some out of love, some think they are persecuting me as they do the same. But at the end of it all, I'm glorifying God because Christ is preached, and because of this I rejoice. I just paraphrase that verse. And now Paul is telling them, whatever happens, whether you're persecuted, whether it is working for you, it is in the same chapter that he's saying that the persecution that arose unto me, it has actually resulted to the furtherance of the gospel. And this is exactly now when he is coming to this end and he's telling them, whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. And that is exactly what I came to encourage you today to do. Whether your candidate won it all, conduct yourself as a believer in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. We have seen people who have gone and done with things, and as much as we prophesied and we said so and so is the one who is going to win, so and so is never going to see the state house, and then we are here now being ashamed, and our prophecies never came to be. Whatever happens, conduct yourself in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. We are confessing one person, we are confessing one leader, we are confessing one spirit, and that is God himself through the power of the Holy Spirit. Yes, we are going to acknowledge the leadership that is above us, but above all else, we are going to acknowledge that at the end of it all, it is only through Jesus Christ that we are going to find the way to heaven. And at the end of it all, it is only this one man, it is only this one leader called Jesus Christ who is going to lead us to the Father, where we live forever and ever. Remember this. Whatever happens, conduct yourself in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. This is the Faith Crusaders, where we are all about revealing Christ-like attitudes of awakening. God bless you, and see you in our next show.